once again, it's your boys over here at No Jobbers Allowed. And like always, it's me, your boy, Big Ish. And with me, like always, is.
It's your guy, Erwin.
And tonight, we bringing you another special bonus content episode for the All Women's Pay-Per-View coming up this Sunday, October 28th. WWE's presents Women's Evolution. So, if you're familiar with us here at No Jobbers Allowed, we did the same thing for Super Showdown, and we're going to continue doing it for all WWE pay-per-views. We're just going to run through the matches as they stand right now and give you a few predictions on how we think the shit going to shake out. So, I'm going to let Chris Irwin, like always, set us up for the first match, and we're going to get to talking about it. So go ahead, bro.
There we go, man. All right, so like Ish said, we're going to run these down real quick. So the first of the Evolution pay-per-view, we have the finals of the Mae Young Classic. And to be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with the Mae Young Classic, so I'm going to let Big Ish kind of throw it out there. Then we're going to give our predictions on who we think we're going to win.
All right, so bro threw it over to me because I told him I have been watching it because I always complain about the WWE main shows not giving women enough shine in singles competition. So I would have been remiss if I didn't watch the Mae Young Classic. So I've been keeping up with some of it. And for the most part, it's been some really good matches during it. And I've seen some really good women come out of it that I think will be stars here and not too long. So, like, shout out to Mia Yim, the Blazing Baddie, first off, for getting a contract. And she just premiered on NXT tonight. But she's not in the championship. So, let's get to that. The two people wrestling for the Mae Young's Women Classic Finals will be Toni Storm and Io Shirai. So, bro don't know enough about them, but me been watching a little bit of their matches. I think Toni Storm got what it takes to be a real superstar and can be a big draw one day. She got the physique, she got the technique, and she puts on really, really good shows. I have heard of Toni Storm a little bit before this, online, watching a couple YouTubes of her, and she's been great in everything I've seen her in. Now, she's going against the superstar that I had never heard of before the Mae Young Classic, Io Shirai. But I'm telling you, I should have heard of her, how good she is. She has some really good matches here in the Mae Young Classic. Like, one was versus Zexis. I hope I said her name right. That was a really good match in the Mae Young Classic in the round of 8. So, I think that was round of 8 that was in. But, yeah, I should really go back and watch that. And then she had another one against Deonna Purrazzo. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that match. So, guys, I'm telling you, really get excited for this Mae Young Classic Finals that's going to be on Evolution because you got some really, really good up-and-coming talent that's going to be in the finals. And I believe you will see a good match, or at least a match that you will say, well, damn, I'm going to start watching more of them. So
definitely,
that is going to be this Sunday. And I think if we just go with how WWE's been going with the Mae Young Classic the last few years, I believe they're going to give it to Io Shirai. But that's just my opinion, listeners. You can tell me whether or not you think Toni Storm is going to get it. But I'm going Io Shirai with my first prediction.
And since I don't know enough about it, I got to rock with what my guy is saying. We're gonna be even on this one just because I trust you. I trust everything you got going on.
Hey, I'm telling you, I've been watching it. I think they're gonna give it to Io.
I'm excited for it. I plan on catching up before the pay-per-view this Sunday. So next we also have something else I'm not really familiar with. It's the NXT UK Women's Championship. And again, Big Ish has been keeping up with this a little bit better than me. But what do you think is going to go down with this one? Who are the competitors? And let me know what you know.
Well, unfortunately, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you sold me up too much,
Uh-oh.
but I
We
have
good.
so I haven't watched NXT UK yet.
Okay.
But luckily I have seen both Rhea Ripley and
Mm-hmm.
Isla Dawn, which are the competitors in this match. Isla Dawn unfortunately went out in the first round of the Mae Young Classic this year. And Rhea Ripley, I did watch hers. She has some pretty good matches. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, Rhea Ripley was in the match with Tegan Nox when she got injured. So I believe Rhea Ripley is going to be your heel. And I think NXT UK is going to go with a babyface this time. And I believe they put Isla Dawn in that category for right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the NXT UK match at a women's championship match at Evolution, I am going to go with saying Isla Dawn beats Rhea Ripley. So that's my prediction for that. And once again, bro, what you think?
I'm rocking with you again. I trust you, man. My friend of so many years, almost a decade. No, a decade actually.
Yeah, a decade. We at the
Yeah,
decade now.
we've been rocking since '08. So I'll go with your prediction as well too. Plus this will save argument if we both win or if we both lose.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
so NXT UK Women's Championship, guys, I'm going with Isla Dawn. I think that's who they give it to, especially since even though Rhea Ripley went further into the Mae Young Classic, I think her heel face or her heel turn during the time where Tegan and Nox got injured during their match, I think they give it to Isla Dawn.
Okay. All right, man. And let's continue on with the rest of the card. After that, we're gonna go over the Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Natalya versus Ishmael's favorite, the Riot Squad,
You
man.
know what it is.
So with this one, the Riot Squad, they've been what I call the receivers of some not bad booking, but it's been 50-50 booking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in the middle on this one, man. You got the good face team where you got Sasha Banks and Bailey, who are the crowd favorites, along with Natalya. Then you got the Riot Squad, who are the up and coming stable. The stable who has a lot to look forward to. So with this one, I hate to say it, but I'm going with Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Natty. What do you think?
You already know. You ain't even got to
Yeah,
ask that,
I don't
baby.
gotta ask.
Every time Riot Squad is booked, I'm going with the Riot Squad. I'm going to mark with the Riot Squad every time, bro, because they deserve it. After what happened to them at Super Showdown
Mm-hmm.
with the Bella Twins and Ronda, they deserve this win.
Right.
And the reason why they lost this Super Showdown, which they had to make sure they superstar Ronda Rousey didn't drop a booking to a up-and-comer team like Riot Squad. But what Sasha Banks, Bailey, and Natalya? What is WWE saving by having the Riot Squad not go over in that match?
I just think again we haven't seen Sasha Banks in a while. Bailey, Sasha Banks, and Talia, they've been kind of middling. They haven't really been doing much. So I just think I'm putting my WWE hat on, and they're gonna go with the faces on this one. That's my
Nah,
prediction.
bro, I got it Riot Squad because of what you said. They're middling, but their stock is good. They good in any hood. At any point in time, you can put Sasha over. Like, I mean, she is already over. So even if she loses at any point in time, you can bring her back. Look at how big of a pop she got 2 weeks ago or when she came back on Raw, even though she'd been gone due to an injury for a minute. So it doesn't matter. Like, if they want, if WWE wants to push Sasha, she's in a position where she can get pushed at any time. She will always be over. And then Bailey, the Queen of Hugs, everyone loves her anyway. So it won't matter. I think they're good. So you know what it is. I'm
Yeah,
Riot Squad all day.
I understand, and I love that. So if me and you were booking WWE, it'd be a perfect world, and this would make sense to do this. But we're dealing with WWE, the company who's been giving us the same matches over and over and over again and expecting us to like it and expecting us to actually care. So when I make some of these predictions, a lot of it is based upon what I think WWE is going to do and not actually what I want to happen. But either way, man, we rocking. We split on
Yeah,
this
you
one.
know what it is. I got the Riot Squad all day, gang. Shout out Liv Morgan. Shout out Ruby Riot. Shout out Viking Sarah Logan. We out here
There
every
we go.
time. I almost got into it with somebody on Twitter because they wanted to pop shit about my Riot Squad.
I saw that.
Dude really gonna say, oh, you like idiots that can only win by interference. Bro, can you say mark alert? Okay, what are you talking about, dog? It's wrestling. Get out of here, bro.
That's what That's what heels do, man. That's what heels do. We're not gonna give that dude a shout out on Twitter.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't even want to. We ain't even gonna say who it was.
We're not
so
gonna.
Let's continue so we don't get dragged into the mud on this. Let's go to the next match.
All right, so the next one I've got on here, we've got the NXT Women's Championship match, and we've got the NXT Women's Champion Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. They've been going back and forth. They've been doing very, very well carrying on this feud. I think they're going to keep it on the Pirate Princess. She needs a strap. She's going to be around for a while in NXT. And I think Shayna Baszler takes this loss, and they figure out a way to bring her up to the main roster. In my perfect world, she's the perfect heel character. She's got the look. She's got the moveset. And she's a legitimate MMA fighter. So when she does stuff, it's real. And you can it has some realism to it, kind of like Ronda Rousey when she does her moves. So I'm thinking they're going to keep the strap on Sane. They're calling Shayna Baszler up as a bonus prediction. What do you get on this one, Big Ish?
Bro, I'm right along with you. For everything you just said, because I think the next one up is going to be Shayna, especially since they just brought some new blood into NXT anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kairi Sane keeps the strap. And then I say I would say by December, you will see Shayna Baszler on the main roster. Now, the bonus prediction is which show, Red or Blue Brand?
Oh, man.
Because who do you think needs her more, Red or Blue? In my opinion, would they do something where they put Shayna and Ronda on a head-to-head collision because of that MMA background? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Or do they want to split that type of realism and put her on the Blue Brand where it's not so much, okay, now we got two MMA fighters, so we have to book that. So if they put her on the Blue Brand, she can just run through the Blue Brand.
Dude, hey, man, I'm just going to throw it out. They're going to put her on SmackDown just because, man, the Raw women's scene is pretty packed with, Alicia Fox.
Don't you dare start with Alicia Fox.
No, I'm starting from the bottom, man. Alicia Fox, Dana Brooke, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Bayley, Natalya. They've got everybody. The Riot Squad. They've got a very, very stacked show. Yeah, they've got everybody on that show.
That's what I'm saying. I think
they're putting them on SmackDown.
She go Blue Brand. She go Blue Brand, and she gonna wreck shop on the Blue Brand too. I can't wait for the eventual Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler because that should be a good match. So we agree on that, and we agree on the fact that as a bonus prediction, by year's end, she get called up and goes to the Blue Brand. So. Sweet. Let's keep it moving. Go to the next match.
All right. Next match we've got up next is the Women's Battle Royal, man. And this is one. So the winner of this Battle Royal gets a shot at whatever prospective championship that they would like. And this one's kind of hard for me to gauge. So I'm going to Nia Jax is going to win this one.
You think so?
It has to either be Nia Jax or Ember Moon. They can't go with any of the older stars just because they're older stars. They're there for the nostalgia acts, the Molly Hollies, the Ivories, the Barbie Blanks. I'm sorry, the Kelly Kellys of the world. I can't think that they're going to put Asuka on it. I mean, Asuka won the Royal Rumble. They've got to go with either Nia Jax or Ember Moon, so that's my top two. I'm going to go with Nia Jax going over in this one. What's your take on this, Ish?
Well, once again, I'm always happy to see the women get that work. But also shaking my head at WWE Because some of these people inside of this definitely should have been used to put single ladies over. Like Molly Holly is in it. Even Medusa? Phil, Medusa is in it?
Don't
Come
forget
on
Ivory,
now.
man.
Ivory? Like,
Yeah.
dog, some of these ladies are too good of past superstars not to have been used to put over a new superstar in a singles match. And that's how they should have done the booking. But it's one of those things. Asuka, she already had her run, and they're not giving it back. I don't think they're giving it back, dropping it back off of Becky. You know what? You go with Nia Jax. I will go with the budding friendship of Nia Jax with Ember Moon.
Okay.
I'm going with Ember Moon in this one. She takes it because I believe that's why they put her with Nia Jax these last few weeks on Raw to see what she got and sort of mid to high tier card situation to see if she can handle herself. I don't think she has done a bad job. I believe she can handle herself. So I believe they go ahead and drop it to Ember Moon this Sunday.
We're in the same page, man. We're in the same page. I mean, either way, you can't go wrong with these predictions that we got. So I'm picking Nia Jax. Big Ish is picking Ember Moon. We'll move this along, and we're gonna go with one that I'm excited about, but one that I've been reading some injury rumors on. So we've got the Legends tag team. We've got Trish Stratus and Lita, the two Hall of Famers, versus Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. And I've been hearing through the rumor wire that Alexa Bliss might have a concussion. And
from a live show, right? She got injured at a live show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's always bad to hear, man. And I felt, because I read the same thing, I believe, and that kind of crushed me. That's why at the beginning of this, I said the matches as they are at this moment, because I believe they're going to change.
Subject to change.
So I really, really hope that she's cleared by Sunday, but it's like just happened, though.
Yeah, so we don't know. And as somebody who's had a concussion before, you just don't know what these things. And we wish if she actually does have a concussion and everything is well with Alexa Bliss. And, okay, so this match as it stands to happen on paper right now. Oh, man, I think, and again, this might be an unpopular opinion, I think they got to go with Bliss and Mickie James on this one. Trish and Lita have been getting some shine, man. They've been doing really, really well in this feud. They got to use this to get, the young star cemented.
Well, they only got one young star in this.
So the only person who has something to gain out of this is the young star. So, for the rest of her career, she could say, I beat the tag team of Trish Stratus and Lita, from here going out. As a nostalgia play, WWE is probably going to go with Trish Stratus and Lita. What I would like to happen and what the prediction I'm going to make is Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. What you get on this one?
So I'm going to go, we disagree again.
Okay.
Here's why. Because if this would have stayed a single match, I would agree with you. They would have used Trish to put Alexa over. But why do they need to put Alexa over? Alexa's already over. You talk to any wrestling fan and they already love Alexa Bliss. So when you say the old stars have nothing to gain, I say Alexa has nothing to lose. We already love Alexa, bro. So even if she loses this, it won't matter because after the Sunday, it's not like Trish and Lita will steal Alexa's shine because they're going to be going again until you need some older superstars to put somebody over again. So expect a good match, but expect Trish and Lita to come out with it. You see what I'm saying?
So I think Alexa has more to gain just based upon, and again, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. But as far as Alexa having nothing to lose, she could come out next Raw, they cheated, they did this, I can't believe I lost, get the heel heat. But, with this one, she could come out and either way go. They could book it either way.
But that's why I'm saying they win. The Legends win because Alexa is already good money, and plus she's not in the Battle Royale. Correct me if I'm wrong, because this will help me determine. Has she or has she not already turned in her rematch?
Her rematch? I feel like she had a rematch the next night after she lost the title.
So if she already had a rematch clause, and she's not in the Women's Royal Rumble, that means it doesn't even matter because she's not next up to go for the next one and number one contendership for the title anyway. So even if she does lose, what doesn't matter? And even if she does win, what doesn't matter? You see what I'm saying? She has nothing to lose and minimum to gain. That's why I think they go with the legends. Trout, Lita and Trish out there. You show them some love, blah, blah, blah. You see some high fives, see a Trish to fake, see some satisfaction, and they just get the dub.
I can see both ways. I can see it both ways.
Like Super Showdown. John Cena winning, getting Bobby over, even Bobby was going to turn heel. So what did they gain? You see what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Elias and KO would have had the most to gain from that win. So that's why I think the same thing is going to happen with this. I think the Legends are going to get this. But let's not.
Yeah, so we split.
We disagree. I got the Legends with Trish and Lita, and you got Mickie James and Alexa. So let's go ahead and go on with our next prediction, bro.
All right, man. All right, so we're split down the middle on that one. The next match I've got on my list is the SmackDown Women's Championship, man. I'm excited for this one. Becky Lynch, the champ, versus Charlotte Flair in a last woman standing match. I'm going with Becky all day on this one. You cannot take this title off Becky and give it to Charlotte. If they do, it wouldn't be smart. Becky's doing a great job carrying the title. I feel like this needs to be an ending to this feud. I mean, you can come back to this feud whenever you need to. I feel like this needs to end this feud on a note so that Becky can hold the title for a little bit longer and keep on doing what she's doing. Who do you got on this one?
Listeners, unfortunately, you're not going to hear no fireworks or no loud noises from me because we're going to agree on this one. Here's why. After watching Becky these last few weeks, Charlotte has no heat on her when it comes to Becky.
Nothing.
None. No matter what Becky does, the crowd is always on her side. Like the incident that we're going to get into on our actual review show later this week from this Tuesday from the Performance Center, where Becky interrupted Charlotte talking to the new superstars from NXT, the women's superstars of NXT. And it just went left real quick. But as you can see, Becky is just a star, heel or face. It doesn't matter. And she has more pop than Charlotte right now. And one of my favorite parts of that exchange was Charlotte screaming out, "Who do you think you are?" And Becky just goes on cue, the women's champion.
It was perfect. It was so classic.
That's what you can't take the strap away from Becky. Too many people want her to have it, and she does too much to deserve it. So they can't take it away from her. So we agree on that, and let's go to the next one.
And then last but not least, you get your champion Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella. And I'm going to continue with my getting on the Ronda Rousey train just because she cannot lose this match. Raw with her getting slapped in the face, and you cannot have your cash cow, the one who's holding the division up, lose the title this quick. I'm going with Ronda Rousey on this one.
I guess I will go with, you know what? Screw it. I'll go with Nikki Bella because I think Brie is going to interfere anyway. Ronda is going to beat up Brie, which allows Nikki to get over on Ronda. I'm just going so we disagree on it, basically. That's it. I got Nikki because I believe what you say. Why? Yep. Like, I was watching a Stone Cold podcast, and he was telling a story where Vince wanted Stone Cold to job to Big Show to get him over. Mm-hmm. And Stone Cold just told Vince, "Do you think that's smart? The fans are coming to see me. I'm the money draw here. Why would I get him over tonight?" So if you going with that, it would be Ronda. Why people are paying to see Ronda? Yep. Why would they have Nikki over? But you know what? It's WWE. We have seen worse. I got Nikki, and I'm not mad at that either if they do give it to Nikki. So I'll stay with Nikki Bella on this because if they give it to her, I mean, She should be good. My only thing is with all the extracurriculars she got, will she be a champion that shows up? I don't want her to be a Brock Lesnar of the women's division. So,
dude, they're not gonna let that happen. All right, so with all that, that's our predictions for WWE Evolution that's happening this Sunday. Let us know what you guys think. Drop a comment, drop a like. Ish, take us out, man.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's been your boys. No jobbers allowed with the special bonus content, WWE's Women's Evolution Prediction Show, baby. And we out.
We out.
Listen to this music.